What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Sunday, August 4th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. All right, guys, let's kick things off with the pitcher position. I like Paul Skeens. He's got a 100 dash rank and he's been absolutely dominating. Paul Skeens has an ERA of 1.90 with 103 strikeouts and averages 106 pitches per game. He's facing the Arizona Diamondbacks. Although they are a good batting team with an opponent rank of 10, this guy is just in fantastic form. The last game he put up 18 fantasy points, 28 the game before that, and a massive 41 points 3 games ago. According to recent news articles, Skeens has been recognized for his outstanding performance in July and had a fantastic showing during the All-Star game. So, I like Paul Skeens here versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Next, let's take a look at the catcher position. Travis d'Arnaud is my pick. His ownership is projected to be around 6%, so he's a bit under the radar. He's got an 18% pitching advantage, facing a middle-of-the-pack Miami Marlins pitching team, while Travis bats righty and has a .655 OPS versus righties. The pitcher he's facing gives up a .822 OPS to right-handed batters. It's a little bit of a mixed bag here, but he's got some pop in his bat as he demonstrated with a 28-point game 2 games ago. So I like Travis d'Arnaud here versus the Miami Marlins. Moving to first base, let's go with Jose Miranda. He comes with a modest salary of $4,200, but has a very favorable matchup. He's going up against the Chicago White Sox, the 28th worst overall opponent for batters today. His ownership is only 2%, making him a nice sleeper pick. Jose is batting .319 and has a solid history versus this pitcher, recording a .375 batting average with 3 hits and 8 at-bats. Although his OPS versus righties sits at .569, he has shown he can get on base. So I like Jose Miranda here versus the Chicago White Sox. Next up, for second base, I'm picking Willie Castro. He's facing a weak Chicago White Sox team and has a 21% batting advantage over righty pitchers. Willie's OPS versus righties is .803, and this pitcher gives up an OPS of 1.026 to righty batters. In his last few games, he's put up 9, 19, and 0 points respectively. The ownership is around 6%, so there's some confidence from the field. So I like Willie Castro here versus the White Sox. Heading over to third base, Austin Riley stands out. He's facing a middle-of-the-pack Miami Marlins team and has a .200 batting average against this pitcher, but that includes a home run, making his OPS a strong 1.229. He's also got a good recent form with fantasy points of 2, 9, and 14 in the last 3 games. At 21% ownership, he's widely recognized as a strong pick. So I like Austin Riley here versus the Miami Marlins. For shortstop, check out Gunnar Henderson. He's got an amazing overall batting advantage of 5,900% and a dash rank of 64. Facing a Cleveland team with an opponent rank of 14 and a favorable pitching advantage of 30%, Gunnar could be your go-to guy. He's batting .288 with 28 home runs and has scored 17 fantasy points in his most recent game. Ownership hovers around 9%, so he's a compelling choice. So I like Gunnar Henderson here versus Cleveland. And finally, in the outfield, let's go with Marcell Ozuna. He's got a remarkable 95 dash rank and a matchup against the Miami Marlins. He's batting .300 with 32 home runs and boasts an OPS of .890 versus righty pitchers. He's also 1 for 3 against the opposing pitcher with a .333 batting average. Ozuna has scored 14 points in his last game and has ownership at around 17%. So I like Marcell Ozuna here versus the Miami Marlins. Before we finish, here's a value play for you. Bly Madris from Detroit. At just $2,200, this guy is a prime sleeper pick. He's batting .375 and recently scored 24 fantasy points. He's facing the Kansas City Royals, who are a decent pitching team, but at this price and form, he's hard to ignore. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to DraftDashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I'd love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck.